Speaking of baseball, opening day for Red Sox.
Looks good.
Are the rain chances going down?
Yeah, absolutely. We get the rain showers on Thursday, so we get them out of the way. Everything looks good. But in the meantime, we're talking about the cool air tonight, and then we have another sunny day. I mean, it's a half sunny day. Get till noontime, and the clouds move in. We call them jittery temperatures. They're all over the place into next week. It's warm. It's cool. It's cool again. Soggy pattern into the weekend, but I'm spying some new information that says the weekend isn't entirely washed out. Hang on for that. Now, the wind gusts are coming down. There's still a breeze up through Lawrence, but by tonight, in the morning, I should say, by morning, we'll be back into the 20s and lower 30s. This high is to blame for that. It is 40 in Boston right now, but we'll go down to 33. This high will drift offshore, and the winds will turn onshore tomorrow. Now, typically, we'd see this as the coastline's cool. It's always the case in spring, right? And the interior is warm. But that's not the case tomorrow. Everybody is on equal footing here pretty much. We'll be coolest at the coast. Okay, so 42, 43 for a high in Boston, and then maybe upper 40s back across Metro West, Greater Worcester, and southern New Hampshire. But that's not a huge difference. It's not like in some cases where we could be like 40s on the coast and 55 to 60 away from the coast. That is not happening tomorrow. Clouds will take over in the afternoon. Then Thursday is just a few showers. I don't see this as a washed out day, and 64 and then 65 with what we call developing sun. Now, as this system moves in tomorrow night to bring us those 60s, eventually, it does look like we will have a little bit of a brief mix. This is like, almost insignificant. And then you go into the showers on Thursday, and there aren't a lot of these, not a lot of green blobs on the map. And then we dry things out on Friday. It's looking like it's brightening, and we say developing sun, but it may take a little while. We may take until early afternoon to see full sunshine. But boy, we're starting off near 50. And it's just right off to the races with the numbers here. We could be 65 or 66 for a high temperature. And the brightest part of the day is after 2 o'clock through 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So if you want to revel after the game and a victory, of course, you can do just that in the Fens. Now, you have Saturday as 100%. That looks like a washed out day. But instead, most of that wet weather comes in the afternoon. We have a cloudy start, but a dry start. Here we are Saturday afternoon and evening, and the rain starts setting in. And then, I know there's still a lot of green blobs on the map here on Sunday, but we could sneak into a little window of sunshine. This is a crude map to show that, but it could brighten up, and I'm optimistic that we could see those temperatures take off again on Sunday. And the temperature trend in the meantime, though, 40s, 60s, and then back to 40s. Saturday, no hope for getting out of that. We're going to get into the 40s, and we're going to stay in the 40s because the showers will be chasing us all day. Or I should say in the afternoon. There it is, Sunday. I put the sun in the background. I just added that just based on new information. 63, bumped the temperature up a little bit too. Windy on Monday and Tuesday, and next week is mostly dry until you get to the end of the weekend. It seems like wet weather wants to come at the end of the week or the weekends. We're back after the break.